the round 2 has just finished, we are having here with us Michael Adams, who has won his game with the white pieces against Winsor Kamer. Hello, Michael.
Hi.
Could you please show us some key moments of the game?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it was quite a long game. I mean, I thought I was winning quite easily around the time control, but he was resisting very hard in this end game. I don't know if I can go I mean, I played this slightly unusual line. Queen c8 is quite rare. I mean, he came up with this very interesting idea, actually, to try to put the bishop to a5 immediately, which is quite a modern idea, actually. No, people never used to try and do this in the Najdorf. Well, it has to be critical what I did to stop bishop a5, otherwise I think he just has a nice position. I don't know, I mean, now it's somehow very concrete whether he can somehow take this pawn, or possibly he could even play h6. I don't know, I guess his next few moves were not the best somehow, but because probably it was premature to capture, because somehow around here I thought I had some kind of quite pleasant position. Just to have nice pieces, swap the light squared bishop, so I have this knight d2 to c4 idea. I mean, after rook c8, knight d2, I think knight g4, I mean, after castles f3, I think white is just getting real control of the position, so I think he had to try and look for some kind of tactical ideas. I don't know if queen e2 was best, but it was quite safe. And again, kind of knight c4, knight d5 is coming, so he sort of, I thought he played well for a while, although I think black is a little worse here, maybe. a5 I thought was all normal. But
pretty important square, this c4.
Yeah, but this was the only moment after knight takes a5. I thought he would play now queen d7.
Can also try.
And I didn't see so clearly knight c4, bishop d4. I mean, okay, white has an extra pawn, and it's clear white is a pleasant position, but it's not so straightforward. I was also thinking maybe about b4, but it's nice to have the pawn on b3 to facilitate knight c4. Because, okay, he just took my knight instead. And now I just thought I don't know whether it's, you know, black can probably defend better here, but I think it's just quite a depressing position. Because a lot of the time the b3 pawn gets swapped for the pawn on d6, and it's just an extra pawn. Of course, it's not easy to convert, but I mean, perhaps one of the points is that after rook a1, now I'm already threatening to play b4, b5 immediately, because if he plays like rook b8, b4, because the rook is pinned. So I think then it's quite difficult. I don't know whether, because again, he has to play queen b3 and just play a whole pawn down, or kind of start to go passive, and well, I don't know exactly what happened, whether perhaps queen b4 was not the best. I don't know, rook d8 the computer is saying, but I think queen c4, I don't know, I was already feeling that I should probably win this position. It's not easy, but this queen b4 allowed me this tactical rook a8 idea to swap the rooks, and although it took a long time with the queen and knights, I think it looks always the pawn on b5 is quite close to queening, and I think it should be winning. I mean, I don't think my technique was all that great, but when I have the 3 extra pawns, it's a bit unclear what to do, but I wasn't sure how to do it in the best way, but I think what I did was good enough to win at least. I don't know.
Yes, it did.
Spectacular.
It did take some time for us to watch as well, but I think there were many different ways to win. You just wanted to avoid any swindlers.
Well, I mainly didn't want to get low on time, so I was trying to kind of play and keep like 10 minutes on the clock. I thought the best chance to mess it up was to think, to run short of time and then do something. I thought, because he didn't have much time, so the moves were coming quite fast. So, and queen and pawn, you normally play a lot of moves. It's not some position you win in 10 moves. It will take 20 or 30. Your king goes round and so on. But I think opening up his king was reasonable, because practically, at least, then I have lots of checks, and this is a bit unpleasant for him. So it's probably a reasonable way to do it in a practical game, at least.
Absolutely. How do you find your staying in Biel so far?
Oh, I mean, it's really nice to be here. It's quite different being here than how it is in the UK, so that's very nice. I'm here with Tara, so we're both really enjoying it.
Do you feel safe with the organization so far?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm quite happy here. Just feels like normal life here, which is to me the more important thing. That it's difficult to live in the way we are in the UK at the moment, where everything is shut and all the talk is very negative here. It's much more positive.
That's very nice to hear, actually. And as a professional chess player, do you find it highly important to have this opportunity to have normal tournaments, OTB tournaments back?
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit strange because, to be honest, I just thought this tournament wasn't going to happen. I know that the organisers were being optimistic, but still, I was somehow. It was only when it got 1 month before that I really realised that it could actually take place. So, yeah, I do think it's important because I think we have to sort of get back to normal life where we can. And yeah, it's also, I think, quite an interesting tournament because you have a kind of wide range of players in the field here, some young guys, some older guys, and I also quite like this new idea now that you have lots of different formats, that we have Rapid, Blitz, Classical, and we also played Fischer Random. I think this is more interesting than just to play Classical, let's say, like they sometimes used to in Lille.
You've mentioned Fischer Random. Did you have any particular preparation for that one?
Not really, no, I didn't do too much. If I had a bit more time, maybe I would have done, but I wasn't really very well prepared for sort of normal chess. So, and even if you play some practice games, you never get the positions you're going to get on the day. So I just tried to come fresh, but yeah, certainly with black I was not doing very well at all. I had some problems with black in all the games, but some positions are more difficult for black than others, I think, in Fischer Random.
All right, thank you very much. We wish you very good luck for the upcoming rounds.
Thank you.